So, hello, good afternoon, good morning, good night for everyone. Hi, Amit, how are you?
I'm fine, sir.
That's good to be fine. It's a little bit late. We have
Yes.
some issues with your internet connection, but at least we are starting now.
Yeah.
Pablo,
Yeah.
Raya, Manas, hello, people from the YouTube chat. Welcome and thank you for being there. Thank you, Amit, for doing that presentation. Animation in Flutter for Liquid Galaxy apps. And I'm leaving you the stage and you can go with the presentation, okay?
Yeah.
You can start now.
Thank you. Yeah. Thank you. So, hi everyone. I am Amit, and I'm third year BTech student, and it's all about me. And so, let's start this session today. Animation in Flutter for Liquid Galaxy apps. So, first of all, let uh, you all know that what is animation. So animations that brings life to our applications, and these are the give a very professional looking experience, and also good user experience, and very like make this app to be very uh, live to be used by the user. And so if you talk about importance, so this also, these all things like make you more engaging and responsive, and visual feedback guide user attention. So let's talk about animations architecture in Flutter. So animation architecture in Flutter would revolve around animation controller and animation object, which together drive this animation widget tree. And so we will see this all by seeing looking into the code how it is working. So let's talk about animation. So we have many types of application. These are the basic one which we should know before moving towards making some advanced animation technique, uh, creating advanced animations. So these are the explicit animations, implicit, and hero. So if you talk about explicit animations, then they are directly controlled by an animation controller. Like if we are creating any animation, then animation will be controlled by the animation controller, and you know that how the controller work for other uh, things we have made in the Flutter. And here we can change the duration, curve, and also other parameters. And if talk about implicit animations, then these implicit animations are just we no need to control explicitly, means we have to just available in the Flutter, we are just implicitly using it. And we talk about hero animations, and these are used when we are just moving from one screens to another, or just moving from one route to another. These all let's see some codes examples. So mm, yeah, wait a second. Just okay. So let's see some code examples here. I just created it. So let's first of talk about explicit animation. As if you see here, we have to use the controller to control the animations. That so first of all, we have just defined a container. We just talk about small like, let's see first example how it is working. So this is type of shade of animation. So if you click it, it gives some, if you look, this shade appears. So to design this, we have just used this container and wrap with this fade animation widget, which required this animation of type double, and this opacity which required the animations that will be just updating always. So here, first of all, we have to just this controller has to be initialized here. So I've just initialized the controller, and we have just passed this vsync. This vsync is basically that every phone has some refresh rate. So to work with a different object that's running on the phone, that has to be synced with each other to just make it more smoother. So for that purpose, this is used here also as a similar way. Basically it is used to just hang on with the different objects. in the application. And we have a duration here, so we can just have 1 second of duration to animate that animation. So here we are just attaching that controller to this animation. This is the important one. So curved animation, you may know about this, or if you don't know, no problem. So curved animation have this um, curved animation are basically used to give animations some curve. Like we don't want the animation to just run in a linear way. We want to be non-linear. So we are using this curved animation. And so as a and it required two argument which is necessary to provide, that is curve and animation. So we have provided here controller and curve, which is type of is out. You can check out on the Flutter documentation. There are many more curves are available, is in out, many more. So you can just go through and have this. And so here we are just making this controller to be uh, forward, making move to just update this all the animation, and in a direct forward direction, sorry, not a forward direction, it's a forward way. So this is the thing. So if you run this, I have already run, so you see this appear. And now let's say about implicit animation. These animations, we don't want any sorry, one thing I have missed just now, this mixin, single ticker provider state mixin. This single ticker state provider mixin is basically used when we are using this animation controller and animation to animate the things, and this can be changed to ticker provider state mixin only if we are just using multiple instances of this controller. Then we have to just replace this with tinker provider state mixin. So this is way. And always remember to just dispose this controller after using it to free up the resources that has been used. And let's talk about implicit animation. So here we don't want to define any controller or animations here. We have to just use the built-in containers. So let me show you some this icon. See here, this is just search icon, where on pressing it, it appears uh, unhidden, this thing. So let me see working of this. So first of all, we will be just designing this search search by using this input decoration and designing this UI part. And then we are just using this animated container, which is basically doing the all this animation part. So if we have taken this width and height, if you look at this, we have used the ternary operator to just check out if a search is true, then make the size to 200, or false, then make it to 50. So yeah, this is not any like uh, tough one. It's very easy to understand. So you see this bool value. So yeah, let's move to the hero animation. This is also I'd say not a tough one. Many have used in the previous apps I have seen. So you know that the in the hero animations we have to just provide a hero tag, hero widget. Yeah, we have to wrap the widget, which we have to so a hero animation we have to wrap with the hero widget. And after wrapping, we have to give a tag, and this same tag should be also on the next screen where we want to show this animation. So we have to link this way. So whenever suppose an application starts, then we are just visiting to this hero animation example. Then as soon as when we tap on this, as a gesture detects any tap on this here in this child widget, then this second screen will just we will go to the second screen. And here to the hero we have used, this will become this all this property will be just rendered there. So this is the hero animations, as you can see. Yeah, in this way we can just make it. Yeah, one more thing, I'm just letting this in small parts, because if you know these small things, then you can definitely make a like a good animations. Now let's move to the an advanced animation technique. We have many advanced animation technique, and if you find out on the web or on the Flutter documentation, there are many, but we are not using, like we are using, but we do not require more according to our requirements. So even we are discussing more here. So let's talk about advanced animation technique. We have staggered animations, physics based animation, gesture based animations. So if you talk about staggered animation allow multiple animations to start and at a different times, so that we can creating a complex creating and visually appealing effects by making the properties to be uh, animated multiple times, and with a different duration and different delays. So let me show an example here. So to talk about staggered animation, look at this. I have not made this like not designed it in a front end part. I have just focusing on this animation, how this is happening. So you can make more and more beautiful design by just, let's see the coding part. So we are at the staggered animation. Yeah. So definitely, we will just start coding from here. First of all, we will be creating a container of red color. And remember, in our design, we have two containers. You see, this is the green one and this is the red one. So let's start from green one. So uh, here we have designed container, and we have to just wrap with the center widget for looking at the center, so it will appear on center. And then we are just wrapping this widget with animated builder. What does animated builder does? The animated builders actually, whenever animations value get changed, then animated builder just builds the UI, these parts, only this part, whenever this value animation value get changed. So it will get built, and we see that here it is happening the same. Whenever the value is getting changed, then this is getting appear again. So now we need animation, and for this also we need an animation. So we are creating an animation of type double, and as I discussed, we have to create a we have to use this mixin, single sticker provider state mixin. Uh, and here we are not using ticker provider state mixin. Both are different, because whenever we want to use the animations with different multiple controller, then we have to use this ticker provider state mixin. So now here we have just defined the two animation variables. Uh, you can see animation 2. So we have attached this animation for the green one, and for the red box we have attached with the animation 2. Now this is the UI part, and now this is the main thing I say. So here we have to make this controller to be get initialized with animation controller, and then we have to provide this phasing with the this because we have just said that the this is the use for just making objects that are rendered on the screen to be just appear with a speed. If this value will be very high, then obviously your animation will be very fast. And duration, we have this duration is basically how much time does this animation should animate. So this is the controller, and let's initialize the animation. So here you see we are using twin. We will discuss next in the slide what is twin. And now if I say what is twin, then twin is basically used to interpolate the values of animation between two points from beginning to end. Here we are just making use of it, and we are beginning from 0 and moving to 200, and then we are just animating this by using the method dot animate, and then we are providing this curved animation. Curved animation is, I have told earlier, this is basically used to show the animation in a non non-linear way, because as you can see here, we have defined this curve, and these curves are non-linear because this may be like we can ease in out or any another. Like you can see here, there are many more. If I show you, yeah, this you can check out how there are many types of uh, curves available. You can just choose according to your requirement. So this is the, yeah, so this, and again we have here we have provided the curve, and this is interval. The tween and interval are of both are used for the, like, changing the properties of the animation. But this interval is basically used if suppose our time is 100%. If you are at 0, then animation will like interval will not start, and then if you're zero point 0.5, it means from 0% to 50%. Whenever the timing is there, then this curve should be this curve should be this curve is in out uh, type of animation should show on the screen. So this way it shows. Look at the stage of animation. Yeah, yeah, it has appeared here also. You can look at this. This is at the starting of the time. This is, see, this is 0, and then moved from 200, and then 0 to 50%. So now second one is our is animation 2, where we have used the this red one. So this both are code are the same, only difference of this interval, because if this is a 50%, then this become 50% and reach to the 100%. From this will actually this will start from to 0 to 50%, and then this will end to the uh, 50% to 100%. And we are making this controller to be repeat, like if you can see this is repeating always, so we are just making this repeat and reverse, making it a true, so that it will be reverse and repeating multiple times. So this is the, say, uh, reverse. This is the all about staggered animation. And yes, let's see which was the next one. Physics-based animation. I say, okay, yeah. So in the physics, we have seen like there are many formula we have learned from our school days, like gravity simulation or spring simulation. So that all we can use here also, and this is the most, I say, uh, best one to use in our application, because we can use physics properties to create lots of animations we want. So we have gravity, friction, springs to create natural like life animation, providing more realistic and user experience. So here, let me show you the code. So first of all, let me show only one part. One is this gravity controller. So here you can see we are just uh, having two controllers. So we are using this ticker provider state mixin, because we are using this two controller. And let's first of all, in the same way, we have to initialize this controller, as always we are doing the same. So we are initializing this controller. Look at this part of the code. Yeah, so see here, The same thing we're seeing here, we have slash the upper bound. This upper bound actually means that this is the upper bound of the animation. This should not go above 500. So you can look at this property here. There's animation deemed to be the completed one. If we reach the upper bound of 500, this seems to be the animation has been completed. So we are using here add listener. Actually, whenever there will be change in this anything, then this add listener will listen it and then change set the state here. You can just if you are using that making another application, then there you will be just setting the state of another any variable you want to change, then you can be setting here. And here is a gravity simulation. This is the provide inbuilt class. I say here you have to just provide the what acceleration do you want, and what distance and end distance and velocity. I have provided acceleration of 100 and distance of 0 because I want the, let me show you the design first. I want this ball to be uh, gone like uh, falling from up, like you have seen in the we have seen in your school days there, when we are putting up when we are at a high some height, and then we are throwing a ball like we are just leaving the ball from some height, then it's fall due to the gravity. And that things is the same here. uh, let's see, yeah, we have just left the ball from here and it's falling till here. So this is the gravity simulation part, and we have just passed this velocity and everything. And now we have to just animate the and we have to use this gravity controller we have been sliced here to just animate with gravity simulation. So we are passing this gravity simulation dot animate with. This is also a type of ticker feature, which is a used in the ticker product state mixin. So here, yeah, so here we can just have, and so this is the part of this animation. And now if you talk about this second type, we can see here, if you see this, it is a type of a spring. If I say this is a spring, uh, behavior of a spring, see it is stopping slowly. So to create these types of animation, we can just use this. First of all, we have to again we have to create a controller, and just similar way we have to initialize the controller with this time and upper bound, and same way. So here again we are getting this class here again. Here we are getting spring simulation, and this we are passing the mass. We know that the spring has some mass, some stiffness, and some damping coefficient. So we will be passing this 101 in this way. You can pass, like you can pass mass of your whatever you want, like according to that, you have to just match this thing with some calculator on online to just see if how the spring, what is the speed will come or anything, so that you will be more creating more good one. Better way to use like mass one and these values, as I found while developing the apps. So now this is the values which are like, if you see this class, then we have this uh, required parameters spring simulation class. Then you will see that is a spring description spring where we have passed this all properties of the spring. And now we have to pass this from where it should start, where it should end, and what velocity it should have. And when we have this tolerance, but you have not used here, you can use the tolerance uh, if you want. So here I have used the start will be from 0 point 0 because you want double value, and end will be at 500, and velocity will be 10. So here we have we have used, And now again the same way we have, whenever we are using these types of simulation, then we always remember to use this animate with. So I have passed this animation simulation, and again, yeah, same way here you can see the value we are just getting from here controller. It gets changed and we are passing to the top, so that it will start from top. If you change this, if you change bottom or anything else, then again it will just start from there and value will change, and we will see the see all thing appear here. Even you can do one more thing, like if I want this spring controller to be animated multiple times. Suppose I want this spring controller dot repeat, then we can just use this. And if you see, yeah, it will start repeating same way. But it is not good for having for this spring, because its property will be get just loss, because spring has a property to just one time it will just have a speed and slow down in this way. Even we can make it, we can get that by putting some boolean values. And so let us use this um, gravity controller. You can see the this ball is again changing in this state, and again it is coming from the initial position, like it is dropped from some height. So this is the working of this. uh you can like, you can use this all things in application. Like I have just not designed anything here. You can see you can design here many things you have, as you want, like anything. Like you are amazing, we are like in this year we have lots of projects on artificial intelligence. So we can use this animations, small animations, to just, if there is some notification from AI, then we will just showing this on the application in some good way. So this all about this. And now let's move to the gesture based animation. Gesture based animation, input gesture like tap, swipe, drag. And gesture based animation, I have seen many have used the same one. So let's see some code examples of this also. So first of all, again, we will start from here, designing the UI. Here we have designed this four, there are, I think, four. We have designed this three containers. The container have this on tap, swipe, or drag on the different properties. So if you talk about red, then we have designed this red one with this container with height this. And we have a slide transition. This is the widget we are using to have a sliding transition. We want to dragging, for dragging this, or we want to swipe, or we want to this tab. We will using the slide transition widget. And this is the on pan update on pan. And actually this is contained inside this gesture detector widget. And this, whenever there is any movement on the this 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 container, then this will get updated. Whenever pan update, then we are moving, like with the value getting changed. And whenever the anyone just hold that thing and just left out, so there is no connection with the user with that widget, then it will just end it. So this way it works. So this is the thing. So if you look at this tab, when you are tap, then it's change, then swipe, and suppose you're swiping down, then you are drag this, you can drag this anywhere. So this way it is working. And yeah, now let's see how it is, how these functions are working. So first of all, let's see for drag. Whenever this anyone from this is called out, whenever this is running. So when this handle drag is called out, whenever the person is just touching on that this container, then handle drag is called out, and it contains this tag update details type of details that passed from there, that from here. And we are just making use of this twin, and this twin as of type offset. We are using offset is basically like a origin in mathematics, we say. Like offset, we have, suppose we have an offset of offset dot 0, is it means basically the coordinate 0 comma 0, and it requires two types of like it is parameter is two parameters, like x comma y, as in simple maths. So we will be twin require this begin and end, and we begin this from drag of animation dot value, where we have created this and this animation. And yeah, so we have created this one, uh, and then we are getting this details or details and dot delta to get this value, and then again divided by 200. This is basically we are dividing by 200 to make it a value more smaller. The more smaller the value, then more sensitive to the screen that will appear, whatever the drag we are doing. So make it more, if you want to make it more sensitive, then you can just divide it by more larger values. So otherwise you can multiply with some decimal values, if it's all about how you are handling this. So, and then again we are just animating this whole thing with the uh, simple dot animate, and passing this drag controller, and this will be have that forward one. So in this way it is working, and this is for handle drag. And if you are this is end, then we are reversing the thing, as you can see. So this is the working of it. And again, if you see, everything is in a just the same way it is working. If you see, this is a tap controller, and this millisecond, like it lasts for 500 milliseconds, and swipe controller the same way, drag we have initialized in the same way, everything. And we have just said, you can see here the this offset. So offset dot 0 just shows that the coordinated 0 0, and this shows the coordinate is 0 0.5 0 0.5. So in this way. And one more thing, in Flutter, if you look at about the coordinate, then the if you let me show you, let me tell you here. So if you see in the Flutter, if you talk about x-axis, y, and z-axis, then it is start from here. And if you see this point, then here we can say 0 0. And from here, if you go right, then x-axis. And if you go here down, then you right, then this is y-axis, and into the screen z-axis. Same way, if you are designing any animation, that take care in mind, like from here, from starting of this screen, this is x, and this is y, and into the screen this is z. In this way you have to just keep in mind, so that you can write the code, because all the axes are just in this way. Other than the mathematics we have learned. So yeah, this is the same stuff. I say nothing is new here. In the same way, everything is like used. And if you see handle swipe, we are again passing this horizontal drag update to the handle the swipe. And on tap, we are using this on tap. This maybe this is many have used on creating a buttons. So this, and here we can also use like animated containers and many more stuff we can do, because like I'm just explain this in small parts, so that if you stuck like if you will learn this small stuff, then definitely you will be doing the good one. So now let's see which next one. Yeah. So now let's talk about our custom animation. So custom animations are basically made by using this twin animation, path, complex transformation, particle animation, or any another, whatever like you feel like custom is anything, you can just make use of any type of animation and create a very beautiful design you want. So in my last project, during the KISS application, I have just used this custom animation properties to create a very good like UI. So I will show you some different one from the earlier I have built. So if you look at this custom animation, so you can see this. This is this is the container which is just rotating, and this inside that it's a small circle, and this is also rotating. So this type of animation to be built, like we have to just have some knowledge of this all thing to just go with. So if you talk about twin animation, then this basically their values lies between like from 0 to 200 or 0 to 1. It basically depends on what type of values you're going to pass to the controller, what types of animation you are just making. So all this like depends on these things. And there are many twin animation. If you look at the class of twin, then you will find that uh, there are color twin color and size twin. uh, there are many types of pin available, so you can use it according to the requirement. So this is about twin. And if you talk about path animation, then you can we can just animate with an specified path, like we are animating that this one with some specified path. You can see it is not just going this way. You can make it rotation around, or you can make falling from anywhere by using some physics or anything you can do with this. So if you talk about complex transformation, then you can use rotation, like we are doing rotation in this one, and scaling, like if this is moving some point, then it's making bigger, and or by moving to some point we are making smaller. These all things can be just related with the real life and can be made with more and more like natural look, and that definitely be very nice to see. Then we talk about particle animation. Then particle animations are like we are using this physics part, velocity, acceleration, gravity, so that we can are making a snowfall, any other particle based on animation. Anything you can make it using this particle animation. So let us see one this code part of this uh, animation. So So this is the custom animation class I have created. And first of all, let's look to the this creation of this circular dot. You see, so here, yeah, one more thing. If you want to build a very nice, very beautiful animations, then you have you can just go through the canvas because in the canvas what is there is you can create anything you want. You what you imagine, you can create that thing with this canvas and use the animation techniques to revolve around or animate or do anything you want. So this is the best combination, I think, to just make your animation more imaginative and more good looking. So if you talk about this particle painter, this is a class. You have to extend whenever you want to use this canvas, you want to paint something, you have to use the custom painter. So you can even there are many packages also available to just create this canvas, but I am using the built-in animation in Flutter because if I have just gone through some documentation. If you go, then they say that if you're using any outside sources, painter or canvas, then they may be slow. So I'm just using this inbuilt animations. So you can just this is I'm creating this progress variable in order to see update the changes of this progress where the now where the point that yellow color circle is where is now that values will be just updated in this progress. We'll be getting from here. You can see here we are getting this particular animation value. So here we will get, and then we are just here we are having two methods. We have to override this method because it is required to be inherited, sorry, not inherited, override. It should be to make use of it. So now we have this paint method, and we are just using this class and creating instance of this class canvas and the size we want to use. So here we are getting, and now we are creating this paint instance of this paint, and this paint color would be like yellow color. You can change anything like, and here we are creating the radius, and radius of this if you see this diagram, then we're getting the radius of this, and then we are finding the x, center x and center y. So to get the center x and center y, we are dividing it by 2, and also for the radius. If you talk about, if you see, as you know, I have said that the x-axis and y-axis are here. X-axis is here and y-axis is here. Suppose if you are uh, let me open some box. Let's check this. Yeah. Suppose this have the 50 pixel x-axis and 50 pixel y-axis. So what would you think like the center of this axis lies? So definitely it will be here 25 comma 25. So to get that, we are just dividing it by 2, get the height, dividing the height by 2 and dividing the width by 2. So we're getting this center x and center y. And here the angle is 2 into pi, and we are multiplying this with the progress to get this updated. So this way, this is the we are getting the angle, and so now we are finding out this x and y by using the polar coordinate system. You know that polar coordinate, we have x is equal to r cos theta and y is equal to r sin theta. But if you have the center x, then we have to add, and then we have to use this r in cos or cos of theta. So here we are just simply we are using this mathematics, and then we have x and angle and passing here, and then we have to, this is the important one. If you forget this, then no use of the above points you have done. So drawing the circle, now we're passing this offset. As said that offset is, you can just think of the origin, then offset. So we are passing x and y, and this is basically a radius, I would say, of 10. passing, and then we are passing this paint. Paint is basically this color we are passing here, and this getting drawn on the, it will get just drawn on the screen. Now, what is this used for? Should repaint. Basically, if you want to repaint again, the like once the paint is done, then you want to repaint again because we want to use that. So we are just making as returning as a true, so that if again if the drawn is paint is completed, then again it should start in order to get our desired uh, desired design we have seen. So now just we have designed this uh, thing. So yeah, now let's understand this one. So here we have just custom paint, and we have passed this custom paint widget we have used, and inside the painter we have to use this class because we are painting this class, and we want to show that. So custom painter need a painter, and this painter is our particle painter. So, and now progress, we have to pass this progress, then we are passing this particle animation we have created here, particle animation, and so that all the what are the values getting changed, that will be just passed here. Now we have just getting some size box around it, and then we are making it to the center, and we are creating a container around it with a color of blue, which is of you have seen that. And now we are using the transform dot rotate. This is basically use of, now we are using this is of, I have shown here is complex transformation. We are using this complex transformation here, is the type of it. So here we are just passing this complex transformation value, whatever this angle is. So we are finding, let me show you this complex transformation angle value. So this is the here, yeah. So we are creating this of twin of type double, start from 0, and it should move to 2 pi, 0 to 2 pi, like, because we want 360 degree rotation. If you see in our see this, we want 360-degree rotation. So we are passing this animate begin from 0 degree, and that's into 2 pi, and pi, you know that we are getting this from math package built in Flutter. So we are getting that, and we are animating this with the curved animation is in out curves. We know that curved animation why you are using here. And then again, we talk about particle animation we have used in the painter. Then we are using this from begin from 0 and into 1, and then animate, and we have the interval of zero point 0.5 to 1.0, and we know that the interval meaning that if there's timing, it's see the timing, if the timing is 1, then it will start from 0.5 to 1, 50%, start from 50% time is over and into 100%. This way it is working, and we are repeating this, you can see. And reverse is true, means it is reversing back to the original position. If you see here, yeah, we are here, rotate, and then we are putting an opacity to have some opacity here. See, this is just, yeah, you can see this is getting disappear somewhat. So this is the use of the opacity. We are using some transparency we are providing to this. So we are path animation, and thus passing the value to, just if this is here, don't it will not get uh, like uh, uh, disappear, and if you're moving here, then it can disappear. This is all about this animation value. And then we are just translating. Translating is basically means that we are just making a translation from here to here. So we are just providing an offset, and this value we are taking from this translation animation value. which is basically always have take this offset as the x and y. So we are putting x as this and y x this. If you add some value here plus 10 of like plus some values, then again it will have some effect on the design, like it will move. Or if you want to make some rotation around it, then even you can make that. um, so yeah, this is all about this. And animation builder, as we have to this use this animated builder in order to, sorry, yeah, we have to use this animated builder to just make this thing update regularly if there will be any like change in this controller value. So yeah, here, and this all about yeah, let's explain this. And path particle, yeah, so nothing left inside this. And one more thing, you can here paint anything. You can paint a star, you can paint any planet or anything like you want. So this all about this. And let's move to advanced animation technique. So you can look out more. There are many more techniques, and look, you can look out on the documentation or any article on the Medium or any other platform, and you will get many types of animations they are provided. So we have animated graphics. This basically animated graphics have uh, custom painter we have discussed. This is use of that animated graphics itself. Here you can create a charts, graphs, diagrams, any other custom visualization. Like if you're using this, you are creating for the, if you are creating like you are creating the application for the liquid galaxy where we have to use charts, graphs, and diagrams, then we can definitely use this custom painter canvas, where we will be just designing these charts, beautiful charts with animations and diagrams or any other custom, which are anything you want. Like you can build from here, rather than going on taking any another package is available on pub.dev. Just use this animated graphics to get it more. And if you talk about frame by frame animations, then you may have seen the GIF that are basically animation has animate by frame. So these types of animation you can create it in your application by this is basically I say not as much as like an animation, but still we'll get that. But like you can see, I have just created a very small one. Yeah, I have just used this one in my previous app I built. So here you can use images if you want, lots of images you want, and just initialize with and use this periodic timer dot periodic Flutter. It's available, and set the state like calculating the index of it and taking modulus. If comes to be 0, then again we are building from here, and again moving here, again modulus. Then this way it will just start like doing repeatedly work. Even we can say this is the same as dot repeat one. So it is I have just built it for like showing this, but it is not that much good suitable for this like this frame by frame animations. But still you can make it by combining lots of images, and you can make it. So if you see this, yeah, so you can see this will be appearing, and you can just, yeah, I have just saying multiple times that I'm not designed it very good way, but still you can make it like you can work on the UI part and make it more beautiful. Just understand how the animations are, just how widgets are, we have to place, where we have to place the widget, and what are the things to be take care of, how much the offset we like we are using offset and interval, how much provide. These all things just understand, and then you can just think of creating more and more beautiful UI. If you talk about best practices optimization, then we have the performance optimization. Here we have to just we use the assets to be preloaded and reduce the number of screen animation to improve the performance. Like if you are creating an animation, there is a problem I have faced many times. Like there is a problem like lag, or some animation is not showing, not rendering properly. So all this happens only due to the not proper use of this assets, like number of using lots of screen off screen in animation. So to resolve this problem, you have to just preload the assets whatever you are using. And if you talk about animation life cycle management, then here you have to dispose the animation controllers we are using by using the dispose method available. And one more thing, everywhere every like I'm using, I have shown the code only according to the built-in animation state management, or set state I'm using. Like I'm not using any third party, like uh, block, or like state for managing the state. I'm not using GetX block or Riverpod or anything. So you can use, but you have to see, like in the GetX, if you look at, then there is a different types of uh, mixin they provide. So you have to take care of that mixin. Suppose you are having this explicit, and here we have, if you see this, then this will be changed according to your state management. So you have to just take care of this. If you go documentation, you will easily understand all these things. So yeah. And if you talk about design guidelines, then our mentor, yes sir, has just told that how you should have a UX, UI UX design, and these all things are already like available in the video. If you not watched it, then definitely watched it, because sir has told many laws there to have a good UI UX design. So now let's move to the last one, that is our debugging and testing. So you can use the dev tools available in the debugging and for debugging purposes, like Flutter Inspector to inspect the widget properties and animation states during the runtime. All these things are like very make your development faster for debugging purposes. And I know many you may be using that, because if you're building Flutter application for many times, then surely you will be using, because these are the things which is necessary to use to test the performance and make the code error free. These are the things. And widget testing, and we have our mentor Victor has also just told us that widget testing, how to test any widget that it is working correctly on the different configuration or different sizes. You can go for that. Like we have, I just not remembering the what was the name of that technique, but yeah, it was told by him. So you can just go on and understand. So this all about today. And one more thing, uh, just remember that while dealing with the animations, there will be lots of problem you will be facing, like a rendering issue. And sometime it happens that what you are thinking is creating the animation, then you were unable to get that. But definitely just check out the documentation and check out the medium. Like I have just got many help from the article published on the medium, where you will be having lots of resources, where you will just definitely make it good one. So yeah, that's all for today. um, If you have any questions, just go on. Let me check. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you, Amit, for your presentation today.
Yes.
Let's wait for a couple of minutes with the people on the YouTube chat. In the meantime, I'm gonna. Could you please stop sharing your screen?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, thank you. In the meantime, I'm gonna present some of the things to remember for the community. 1 second. I need to find the right images of activities. As you are from the Liquid Galaxy community now, we have the proposal presentation day. 1 second, I'm trying to show up the thing. Yeah, it's now on the streaming. So we have the proposal defense day on April 15. We are almost there. I would say that a little bit more than half of the contributors that have presented a proposal have sent us the slides. Only one person that cannot attend will have sent a video. And this is for you to remember that you need to, it's a must for every contributor to send this presentation, because this proposal defense day that is new for us on the community for this GSoC is something new that we, with this short presentation, all of you will do. 3 slides, not much, because we are plenty of people. The idea is double. For one side, you will present live, because maybe they are live, but you know, every person, we have many persons around the world, so it's difficult for the time zones. Manasa is no question. We will wait a bit more. It's difficult to all the people look at the presentation now. I think, Amit, it's something like 10 p.m. in India, if it's possible. What time is it here?
Yeah, 8:40, not 10 p.m. 8:40.
8:40. Okay, 8:40, because it was before 10, but it was we have the Central European summertime. We are now another hour. We have
Yeah.
1 hour less of difference. So, but it's difficult. We have people in different countries of the world, so it will be live or they will see later. But we give the opportunity to all the mentors we have in many different countries of the world to see your presentations. And still, this will be on April 15, and we will not be able until May 1. Google will not be giving us the final decisions, so there's still time to create some kind of motivation and knowledge for the mentors about your work. So one side is for the mentors, and the other side is also for you as contributors, because usually when last year, we've been on this for 14 years. Contributors that send a proposal don't have the opportunity to present to other contributors their proposal, because we think that, and we have the experience in the past that some of you copy other people. That's bad. So we don't want to make the information public. But this year, yes, we are holding the breath till the 15, and then this is the double side of this presentation. You have the opportunity to present to both the mentors around the world, and also not only the ones that have been interviewing you, but also to the other colleagues, to the other contributors, just for them to see your proposal. And as you cannot modify the proposal because it's already fully closed on the Google Summer of Code platform, you cannot copy it because it's a deal. So this is the proposal defense day, and also we have some other activities. I think tomorrow, let's gonna go to the Google Developer platform where we have the events. Tomorrow we have how to create a chatbot using Gemini and Flutter presentation. On the 11, creating an efficient module-based architecture for Flutter applications. And in the 15, we have the Liquid Galaxy Proposal Defense Day. Still, we will have, as I think it's from Xiaomi, another presentation on the 16. This is too late, but we have to move from yesterday's to the 16 due to a personal problem. And I think this is the last public presentation we will be doing before Google announces the people that will get the internship this year. So till April 16, we'll be doing something like 1, 2, 3, 4. Still, we have 4 presentations to go away. So plenty of things we are doing this year. So I saw no questions in the YouTube chat. So we are not going anymore because it's late for you, the Indian guys. And let's offer the time for other people. If you have any other questions, you can always contact Amit in the Discord channel.
Yeah.
And this has been
Anytime.
Sure. Thank you very much, Amit, for your presentation, and see you soon in other questions. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.